All right, we're back for part two of the Kingknown Year-End Awards. We're just gonna get into it. Fuck the introduction. All right, best rap group album: Shady Records, Shady XB, Ray Shrimmert, Shrim Life, Chris Brown and Tyga, Fan of a Fan, Prime, Prime, Drake and Future, What a Time to Be Alive, Slum Village, Yes, and the winner is Prime with Prime. Royce the 5'9" and DJ Premier put together an EP of sorts. A 9-track album full of just classic hip hop material. Guests ranging from look at this list of great hip hop guests. Killer Mike, Schoolboy Q, Mac Miller, Absol, uh, J Electronica, Common, all these great MCs just united with Royce and Primo to deliver, a new age hip hop album with dope cuts. Also included Slaughterhouse, I believe, as well. So for Primo to just get with Royce and finally do the album they've been talking about forever, it's definitely very good for music. Best rap group: Ray Shrimmert, Slaughterhouse, Prime, Maybach Music Group, Drake and Future, Chris Brown and Tyga. And the winner is Ray Shrimmert. Ray Shrimmert had a great year. 5 hit records. Their album didn't sell like it was supposed to. I mean, even with it being on such a giant such as Interscope, I presume that they'd sell a lot more copies. But the music, they're a 2015 Criss Cross, and I like Criss Cross growing up as a kid. So for two young niggas that like to party and turn up, if you like that kind of music, that album is for you. But I think that they were the better rap group because I think they had better chemistry this year. Slaughterhouse didn't really drop anything. Prime was a good group, but, it didn't get much recognition. Maybach Music Group's got internal turmoil. Drake and Future just became a rap group, and so did Chris Brown and Tyga. So Ray Shrimmert was just like the best pick. Best underground album: Scarface, Deeply Rooted, Tech Nine, Special Effects, Lil Dicky, Professional Rapper, Prime, Joey Badass, Before the Money, Talib Kweli, Fuck the Money. And the winner is Joey Badass, Before the Money. I think Joey put together an album that would have sounded like it would have been released in 93. If Joey Badass would have came out in 1993, we'd be talking about him right now as one of the greatest rappers to ever touch a microphone. But Joey Badass is a 20-year-old MC from New York. He just caught everybody by storm. And then on top of that, his album sold pretty well. Debuting in the top 5 and being an indie album, this definitely says a lot about Joey Badass and his fan base. I think the album is incredible. Comeback Rapper of the Year: Machine Gun Kelly, Lupe Fiasco, J-Rock, Fabulous, Snoop Dogg, Ludacris. It was very tough picking a winner to this because all 6 of these rappers definitely deserve to win. And, I don't do ties. I try my hardest not to do ties because I think it messes everything up. And the winner is Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg put out an album called Bush with Pharrell and Charlie Wilson. That record is amazing. I mean, a lot of people would say it's not a hip-hop album. It's a R&B contemporary album. But, you can't be too salty about it. I mean, Snoop Dogg came out of nowhere. He hadn't released an album in about 3 years, I believe. I think it was 2-3 years ago. And I mean, Ludacris was definitely worthy. Fabulous definitely was worthy. I think anybody could have got this award, but I'd give it to Snoop. Most Improved Rapper: Machine Gun Kelly, J-Rock, Future, J. Cole, Ludacris, and Gunplay. The winner is Future. Nobody had the improvement that Future had from Honest to Beast Mode to Dirty Sprite to Dirty Sprite 2 to 56 Nights. All of these projects that Future did, he went in the studio and he worked. He worked very hard to get to where he is today. I mean, he's not the greatest lyricist, but Future doesn't intentionally try to be. He tries to make music that is vivid imagery and boast about drug use and drug content. And I think that Future improved lyrically as well. You have to give him some credit. I mean, he's done some good work in the year 2015. Best produced album. A lot of people are not going to like this result. Best produced album. Snoop Dogg, Bush, Dr. Dre, Compton, Gunplay, Living Legend, Future, Dirty Sprite 2, The Game, The Documentary 2, Ray Shrimmer, Shrim Life. And the winner is, by a landslide, Dr. Dre, Compton. Now, Dr. Dre inserted himself back in the studio and surprised the whole entire world by saying he was announcing an album. And you know, with Dr. Dre having the 30-year track record, you can't lose. You can't lose at all. I mean, Compton was produced great, top to bottom, start to finish. It's really no album this year that's really touching it on a production level because Dre knows how to mix these sounds together that aren't supposed to fit. Rookie of the Year. This was one of the most difficult decisions that I ever had to make. Ray Shrimmer, Lil Dicky, Dej Loaf, Fetty Wap, Joey Badass, Kingknown. It was between Ray Shrimmer and Fetty Wap. You know, when you think about it, the balance, you know, of both artists, they both made a big impact on hip-hop. Well, even though from a personal standpoint, they don't really make hip-hop music, to me at least. Especially Fetty Wap. But the Rookie of the Year is Fetty Wap. I mean, this dude's first 4 songs were top 20 hits. And, you know, his album is selling quite well. He has, you know, I don't think he's really a rapper to me. I think he's more of a person that just sings. You know, he sings way the fuck off key. That's probably why they call him a rapper. You know, he's from the future. You know, Future laid an egg and Fetty Wap popped out. You know, that's Future's son to an extent. And, you know, him being from the East Coast, you know, it's kind of weird to have like a trap artist from the East Coast. That was very strange. But I think Fetty Wap deserves the credit of capturing the attention of young minds and all of that other good crap. It was a decision that I really didn't want to make, but I had to go make it. And I think Fetty Wap was the victor. Ooh, Album of the Year. This is what you all been waiting for. J. Cole, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly. Lupe Fiasco, Tetsuo and Youth. Fabulous, The Young OG Project. The Game, The Documentary 2. Dr. Dre, Compton. And the winner is To Pimp a Butterfly. I know a lot of you are going to look at me and say, Kendrick album wasn't that good. He ain't have no good beats. He was talking in circles the entire album. I didn't understand what he was saying. Well, to answer your questions, if you listen to it from start to finish as an entire project, it's a story behind the project. I mean, some people aren't going to be agreeing with me on this situation, which is fine. A lot of people think that Kendrick's production pretty much took down the value of the album. But this is the thing. Kendrick made a soul album. Kendrick made a funk album. Kendrick made an artistic album. Kendrick made a thought-provoking album from start to finish. And a lot of people hate on Kendrick Lamar for making the album that he always wanted to make, the album that, you know, groomed him into the individual that he was. You know what I'm saying? He grew up, it was old school funk around him. It was Dr. Dre, it was Snoop Dogg. So, you know, Good Kid, Mad City, he made the album that the label and the fans told him to make. This album, he made the album that he definitely wanted to make. Collaboration of the Year. The Need to Know Wale and SZA, Truffle Butter, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, How Many Times, DJ Khaled, Chris Brown, Big Sean, Lil Wayne, All Eyes on Us, Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, California Love, Snoop Dogg, Stevie Wonder, Pharrell, Blessings, Big Sean, Drake, and Kanye West. And the winner is Blessings, Big Sean, Drake, and Kanye West. This record was amazing. I think Big Sean definitely set the tone for the beginning of 2015 with an incredible song that featured Drake and Kanye. I think that Dark Sky Paradise is one of the more slept on albums this year because this was Big Sean's best work. Remix of the year. Hold You Down remix, DJ Khaled, Usher, Rick Ross, Ace Hood, Fabulous. Had The Hills remix, The Weeknd, Eminem, Nicki Minaj, Till I Die remix, MGK, Bone Thugs, Ray Cash, Yo Gotti, French Montana, All Day remix, Kanye, Kendrick Lamar, My Way remix, Fetty Wap and Drake, Coco remix, Lil Wayne. And the winner is All Day remix, Kanye West and Kendrick Lamar. I think that Kanye and Kendrick make a hell of a duo on this song. They going back and forth. I mean, I could tell that Kendrick probably wrote Kanye's verse on there, or they worked closely together to get that done. But I think that remix was just far superior than the others. Song of the year. Now, this was difficult. Hotline Bling, Drake. All Right, Kendrick Lamar, 679, Fetty Wap, Blessings, Big Sean, Drake, Kanye West, Truffle Butter, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, See You Again, Wiz Khalifa. And the winner is See You Again, Wiz Khalifa. I think that record was pretty good. I mean, Wiz didn't mess it up. That's what his job was to do with that song. I mean, 1 billion views on YouTube, the biggest single arguably of this year, next along with Hotline Bling probably in second. But I think Wiz Khalifa's impact with that record was just far superior than any of those songs in that category that can even come close to reaching it. Producer of the year, DJ Dahi, Dr. Dre, Mike Will Made It, Boy Wonder, Vinyls, and Metro Boomin. And the winner is DJ Dahi. I know a lot of motherfuckers gonna be like, who the fuck is DJ Dahi? Check up the credits. This motherfucker produced for Dr. Dre. He co-produced with Dr. Dre on multiple records. Produced for Schoolboy Q, Kendrick Lamar, Lupe Fiasco, Madonna, nigga. It ain't too many new producers really producing with Madonna, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that DJ Dahi's production this year has been very stellar. You could take a look at the credits. That's all I have to say. And finally, the MVP. Very difficult between two big rappers. But Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, J. Cole, Big Sean, and Future. It was between Drake and J. Cole. It was like, okay, Drake had the hits. Drake had the sales. Drake has the platinum album. J. Cole has the lyrics, has the platinum album, has the album with no features historically in 25 years, this, that, and the third. But the winner is J. Cole. That was a very difficult decision. It was hard not to really pick Drake because Drake had a great year, of course, with the Meek Mill battle and then him putting out an album with Future. But I kind of pride myself on quality and not quantity. And J. Cole didn't drop, a lot of shit. J. Cole just dropped you with an album on December 9th, 2014 that makes it eligible for 2015. I mean, platinum, no features. You know what I'm saying? No rap features at all. I think Forest Hills Drive is an incredible album. I think it was way better than If You're Reading This Is Too Late. I think that Drake charted higher, obviously, because Drake is one of the more popular artists. But if you're talking about well-rounded songs, J. Cole did all types of records on his album. But I just think that J. Cole just definitely bought it this year. He was a great humanitarian as well, as far as away from the mic. I think Drake was just a big star. And I think J. Cole was a lyrical superstar who sold just as many copies. And I think that's why I kind of give it to J. Cole over Drake. All right, any disagreements, any comments, just leave them. Have a good day, y'all. Peace.